Today, we're gonna put this in that.
Hey everyone, Editor Me here. I clearly don't know how to intro a YouTube video, but welcome to the channel. Hope you guys enjoy this video. I promise I will get better at doing the whole YouTube thing as time goes on. I don't know why that intro was so short and so abrupt, but hey, we're here now. Look into the actual video.
Oh, it's so dead in here. Okay, so in the car, we got this that has to come out, that has to go in. It's hot. I'm gonna roll up my sleeves. I have all my stuff back here, the floor mats that came with the car, this, so we can have the tools and the box itself. So we're gonna work on popping this guy out. And while I'm doing that, the guy that in the video just kind of squeezed it. Hopefully I can just squeeze it. Hey, yo, that's crazy. So this comes out somehow. Making some progress. There you go. So there's clips. And because this car is from 2017, it's newer clips, so I'm not worried about snapping plastics as much. Perfect. And it's off. And all the clips are intact. Great. I'll take this moment, or take these moments, to tell you guys a little bit more about the car itself. Because I meant to do that last video. I didn't. And that's on me. So, car that we're rocking with is a 2017 Toyota 86. It's the first year that, oh, this is cold. It's the first year that Toyota as a company sold the 86. As a Toyota car, as opposed to a Scion FRS, which is what was in the American market pre-17 facelift. It's pretty cool. There's some things I like better about this version of the car than the typical 86 that most people think of. One of things being the fact that it's an automatic with optional manual. I know that a lot of people are gonna be angry at me for that opinion, which is valid, because real drivers drive manual, I get it. And I know how to drive a manual, I promise. I've done it before. I learned how to drive on a manual. But I drive mainly in city rush hour traffic. Driving a manual in rush hour is not fun. Where is me getting this thing out? Oh. All right, so that was one of the things that I do like about this car, is the fact that it is automatic and it has the paddles. Another thing I like about the car is that it's the base model, meaning it doesn't have a lot of bells and whistles. Still a physical key to start. There's no climate control, nothing like that, nothing fancy. It's just normal car stuff, and I think that's pretty neat. All right, so we have the head unit out, and in this lovely box is some paper and a harness to connect to the harness from the head unit. Now I gotta undo all of this stuff so I can figure out where this stuff goes. Most car clips for these kind of things and wiring harnesses there's only one size of them, and they fit into the thing that fits the other size of them. There's not like a bunch of the same clips, which is really cool. So hopefully I can figure out which one of these goes where. I think I can. So now that we have that undone, we're gonna find the big clippy, which is this boy, undo him, and he goes into here. Perfect. And this feed right back in to here. I watched a video on this, don't worry. I'm a professional. There's another clippy that is this size, which I think this fits into. perfectly. And this goes to here. Is there another? There is one more clippy that I need to find that fits one of these guys. And I think, I want to say it's this guy here. But I'm not 100% sure on that. Can't really see it. Gotta remove that again. It's this guy here. Okay, so wardrobe change, because it's warm. I'm in the sun. Crazy that the sun is warm. New science fact. So we're getting closer. I have the harness that was provided by BeatSonic, which is the company that I got this CarPlay adapter from. I got it plugged into our old head unit. All the cables are here. So now I gotta get them plugged into our new boxes. We got this boy and this boy. This is a 2-pin cable. They have labels on it. NV17 power. So that's there. This is the best part about these kind of things, is they all have labels. And the labels are very clear and obvious to read. This is a microphone. Put it in a mic in. Crazy. I almost have an audio degree. All right, microphone in. Lost it. Where'd it go? Over here. Mic in. Cool. We have this, which is also important, because we're going to use this to be able to use our USB cable. So I gotta get back there and figure out how to get that wired here in a second. That's a later issue. First, let's double check that this all works. That's what we want to do now. Get the rest of this stuff plugged in. We have a line out aux cable, which just goes into line out of this guy. Not external speaker, because we're not going to external speakers. We have a couple other little bits and bobs. We have this guy, which goes to this guy, which they've very kindly already flipped all the dip switches to make it match the car that it's in, which is really cool. We have this. Is there any other cables that go to this? It doesn't appear so. Seems to be all the wiring I have. Minus this guy, which is the HDMI. A nice little HDMI cable they've given us with this kit. And then there's an antenna that will run for wireless stuff, and a USB cable. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this installed. Don't think there's anything else I need to plug in to these guys. It's really nice. And I will be back with you guys if I run into any issues. It's a little louder now because we're in the car and the car's on, but as you can see here, it works. It's a little bad of quality. That's good words. It's a bit of a glare. But it does work. It's working wirelessly at the moment, which is really cool because I never had wireless CarPlay. So one of the next things I gotta do is install all of this stuff back, figure out how to route all these cables, that kind of thing. I think I'm gonna put the antenna under my driver's side dash for the wireless bit of it. I have an adapter that allows me to use the USB port here. I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to get that connected so I can use that USB port instead of the USB extension cable that they gave me. But good news, it works. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this stuff installed, and I'll see you guys toward the end of it. Okay, so I ran the antenna for the wireless CarPlay down and around and over and through the woods to grandma's house. So now I gotta figure out how to get all this cable and boxes back behind this guy so that this guy fits back where it's supposed to go. Really love the lack of space. But cool thing is they gave us these foam pad strip things to make it not vibrate, I guess. So that's pretty cool. So we're gonna keep working with this, and we'll be back here in a second. Yum, yum, yum. So we have everything back here, hopefully in a spot where it's not gonna cause too much rattling. I think it won't. We have the head unit back where it's supposed to be. We're getting everything back installed. If I can line up my screws properly, it feels like I am. Yeah, that's in a place. Installation was fairly easy. The issue that we ran into the most with this is the A6 does not have a lot of space, just in general. And that's okay, it's not supposed to. Not a big car, but there's not a lot of space to like store those boxes that we saw, nor is there a lot of space to do any wiring or anything else. So it's a fun challenge when doing this for this car, and I'm sure it's not a challenge we're ever going to run into again, not having space in this car for things. We'll see though, see what happens when that time comes. The install, as far as like cabling and actually putting the components in line on the car, is super easy. It's literally plug and play, which is really nice. I'm just hoping this actually lines back up with the cover. It should do. But once you get the cover back on it, it should be good. I also, something you guys didn't see because I struggled with it a lot, is there's an adapter to make the USB, the factory USB in the car, actually work with the CarPlay system. And I went ahead and got that installed. So now if I plug into my factory USB port, it works as a CarPlay port, which is really cool. Make sure everything's in the right position, and then we'll get the cover on and we'll be done. All right, so we got everything back installed. Now it's for the final touches. Snapping that back into place, and everything looks factory. I don't know if it's gonna have any rattle yet because I haven't driven it, but I do know that this factory connection does work like intended. I have, which is, I keep saying CarPlay in this video because everyone else uses CarPlay. I use Android Auto because I have a flippy phone. So I got my Android Auto working. Everything's all good. I can see maps now without having to look down at my phone. So I think that is a very successful install. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. It's been a little bit, I meant to have this out a lot sooner, but the weather's been gross and I don't really have a good spot to record other than outside. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I want to say a big thank you to my wonderful girlfriend behind the camera. She's been doing a great job holding the camera, and I couldn't do this without her and her equipment, so appreciate her. YouTuber stuff, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Hopefully next time I have a plan. It should be, we're gonna do the first oil change of mine for this car. So doing the normal maintenance stuff, but also got a couple little upgrades just to throw in to make that a little bit more interesting. So be on the lookout for that coming up soon. Until then, see you guys next time. Bye.